You are trying to fix your life with new mindset, new plans, new habits, new everything, but nothing's changing. Because you are not fixing what actually matters. And I know it's not gonna work. Because मुझे पता है. Because I've tried every possible solution existing out there to solve this problem. What are the generic solutions to the problem? Waking up at 5 a.m., waking up at 3 a.m., going for a run, walk, jog, reading more books, eating more healthy, hitting the gym, having the perfect body, journaling, all the best possible habits that people do. And I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm just saying that they will not make any sense. They will make absolute zero sense if your mind is not at rest. I was like, what's the problem? Is it anything really wrong with me that I'm not able to stay consistent? That something's bothering me, or am I just stupid enough and I'm not able to stick to a system? I'll never be able to reach that kind of a potential that I see other people waking up at 5 a.m., getting their notes done, hitting the gym, eating protein shakes, smoothies. You need to create a life or curate a life for yourself. You're not the problem. Your life has a system that doesn't really support it. Maybe your life doesn't even have a system at all. And it's not happening because you're trying to fix everything all together on top of something which is already very messy. Why am I saying it messy? Because you're trying to be productive, but your phone is always in your hand, you scroll it. You're trying to be productive, but you're eating all those things that you promised that you won't. Right? You're not cutting the junk. Your sleep schedule is a total disaster and it's really messed up. Then how will you be productive? How can we fix on something which is already very messy? You can do all of this and still you guys won't be able to reach the potential that you actually really have till you change this one thing. Started fixing how my life actually runs, and that's the Sakshi method. Let's call it TSM in short. TSM. The base of TSM is inspired by a book, Don't Believe Everything You Think by Joseph Newen, which is a complete life-changing, inspirational book, and I recommend everybody to read this book. Staying in the moment, practicing the pause, practicing to being in the moment no matter what. Also, not believing in everything you think. Your thoughts aren't meant to be taken too seriously that you do. Basically, your mind have a train of thoughts, right? A train of thoughts. Literally, it's like a wave. And it just goes by right down, thinks something and I'm saying, right? It's a train of thought. And I'm able to connect those words because I'm thinking and saying. So yes, it's a train of thought. And when you start to pick and keep that thought with you, that's where it's fun to be disturbing you. You disturb your mind. Let your mind be easy going and flowing. I know that my mind said to me, you're so tired because you had a morning shift and you came back home at 6 p.m. You saw too many patients today. Maybe I should just shoot this video tomorrow. Your brain is telling you, maybe the lazier side of you is telling you that you're tired. If you just tell yourself, no, I'm not tired. I'm the super energetic person in the world. I have a lot of energy. You think and you become. You think, you believe, you act, and you become. I think that's very simple. You cannot just listen to your mind. Whatever your mind is saying, it can be an influence of people, it can be influence of the social media you're consuming. You have to tell your mind what you want. You have to tell your mind what you want to become. Your mind will not tell you that you are tired or not. You will tell your mind if you're tired or not. You can change your mind, your thought anytime. You can be who you are, whatever you are, whenever you are, and you can change your act just by thinking of it. Like I said, I've been practicing TSM since 6 years and I've never been happier, touch wood, and I feel so content. A lot of things can happen around me, but nothing actually really bothers me. Nothing actually really hurts me or makes me think like, I can be like, chill, okay, we got it, you know? So I think if you actually try to follow TSM, the moment it gets naturally to you, like you will just become unstoppable. Like that's my guarantee. Okay, this is guaranteed. The first thing when we're talking about the habits, you don't have to get new habits. Using your phone for 30 minutes right after you wake up, you know that you have a bad habit or a very inconsistent habit of going to the gym. You're not consistent with your studying. You planned that you study for 4 hours but you're studying for 2 hours and you spend 1 more hour in your phone scrolling. You know already that these are the messy habits that you have. The habit that we know already that is not good for us and will not make us the best version of ourselves. TSM is just about becoming the best version of ourselves, and we actually know how, but we're just not acting towards it. I will fix my habits that I know that are not helping me out, not helping me becoming the best version of myself. Yes, I will fix those habits starting from today. If you don't remind yourself that every day you have to become a better person than you were yesterday, it's not going to work. You guys can have bad days, worse days, but your system should never collapse. You will feel like बस अभी हो गया, I had a very bad day, मुझे और नहीं बढ़ना, ready to break my system and I am going to use my phone, escape the reality of the world, escape my stress, and I will use my phone for 3 to 4 hours. Instead of actually sleeping, that could have fixed your inconsistent sleep schedule. So let's do that. Let's switch that. This is how you start fixing your life, and eventually you get there. You will feel the difference. You will feel really, really content with yourself that yes, I took the first step, and yes, you'll reap your rewards. You don't need any sort of motivation from anybody. You always know, already know, but just to think that you don't act on it. We just have to remind ourselves that yes, whatever I'm doing today will make me a better person tomorrow. And if we just keep reminding that to ourselves, there is nothing that will stop you, and your system will never collapse. It will always work out for you. So commit to yourself if you really want to start changing your life and becoming the best version of yourself. See you next Wednesday.